So let's look at how this would work with fractions. So if I have x minus 2 over x plus 1 is greater than 0, if this was an equation, I would probably go ahead and multiply both sides by that x plus 1 to get rid of it. But we don't know the sign of that x plus 1. If the x is positive, if it's a 5 or a 6, and it's a positive sign, if we multiply it, then our inequality stays the same. If we have like a negative 10x, or an x is negative 10, then all of a sudden this is a negative number that we're multiplying. If it's a negative number, that sign switches because it's an inequality. So I can't just multiply inequalities by our denominator this time. But I do know that the rules of division with signs are the same as the rules with multiplication. So I can actually do the exact same thing. I can look at where this inequality would equal 0, or where each of these divisors would equal 0, and then see if it's going to be positive or negative. So if I look at this, on the top, that would equal 0 when x was a positive 2. So I'll put a positive 2 there. On the bottom, that would equal 0 when x is a negative 1. So I'll put a negative 1 there. It's not supposed to equal 0 this time, so I'm going to draw open circles and go ahead and see if I can do test points. So negative 5, 0, and 5. Again, you can pick anything. I'm just picking those as my test points. So if I do negative 5 minus 2 is a negative, divided by negative 5 plus 1 is a negative. Negative divided by negative would give me a positive. So this should be part of my solution set because it gives me something greater than 0. If I sub in a 0, 0 minus 2 is negative, 0 plus 1 is positive, which would be negative. So this would not be part of my solution set because a negative is not greater than 0. If I sub in a 5, 5 minus 2 is positive, 5 plus 1 is positive. So I'm going to get a positive. So this should be part of my solution set. So I'm going to get negative infinity to negative 1. Negative 1 is not included, so I'm going to use parentheses for both. And 2 to infinity, using parentheses for both.